I think a lot of candidates is up for MVP this year. You know, you got Kobe, you got Westbrook, Durant, Bron. Who else you have? Yeah, there's a lot of great players out there this year. They got a chance to, to take home the MVP. So, good luck to everybody in the runnings. My family, we love the Knicks. We're from New York, so we grew up Knicks fans. Everybody's real happy, to see New York, a great sports town on top, for the time being, and hopefully it lasts for a long time. But the New York Knicks, they doing their thing, and I'm definitely happy. Nobody really has converted to Brooklyn Nets fans yet, but I'm sure the whole Brooklyn is representing. I think the Brooklyn Nets have the best gear, in the league, and they're playing well. First year in Brooklyn. Definitely New York City can support 2 teams. They probably can support 3 teams, if we put a team in Queens. But for the most part, I'm definitely proud to be from New York right now, having 2 NBA teams so close to each other. Yeah, so right now, the Lakers, we're definitely struggling right now. We had, some adversity. I thought we was going to go 73-9 this year. And even when we were 8 losses in, I still had confidence that we'll win every game. Being a competitor, you always try to reach for the stars. And I always feel like our team are the best, but right now it's early, so I don't really feel like we're struggling. I just feel like we're at a point in the season where, we can't change the past. Yeah, I don't think it's appropriate to blame when you are competing or you're trying to reach a goal. When you place the blame on someone or anything, it's just an excuse. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, most people that make excuses really don't amount to much, or they don't reach their potential. So when you take ownership, when you take ownership of anything that you're going through, I think that's more appropriate. So I rather be the type of person to say, okay, I'm the reason for the failure, rather than say this is the reason or someone's the reason. I rather put it all, on my shoulders, rather than blame anything else. It's fun playing for Coach D'Antoni. I think his offense is really good. We haven't really executed his offense yet. And once we get to the point where we executing his offense, we're going to be really, really tough to beat. It's right now with the music, I'm at a comfortable spot right now. It took me, 14 years to get to this spot, locating my fans. That's been the hardest part, not being with a major label. You can't locate your fans. You don't know where they at. Music is not about it being serious for me. It's more about it being fun and being worth it. It's worth it. And for me, music is worth it. It's totally worth my time. It's been hard because when I was younger, I was taking it too serious, too much of a business. Now, obviously, you want to make good business choices, but it has to be fun. If it's not fun, why do it? Yeah, you ever feel that rush running through your veins? The rush is the blood is the beat, can't be contained. The bones is the drums, the fingers the snare, the skin is the strings, the ribs is the guitar, itching while I sing, itching while I rap, foot is the kick, the tongue is the auto-tune violin, the brain is the mic. I be talking to myself cause I don't know what I be saying. Half of the time I just be feeling a certain way out of my mind. See, I come from a rough background. Vlad TV, what's really good?
Yo, what's going on? This is Mahad. I mean, it's kind of one of those things that just happen when you're part of this industry. I mean, it's you always run into other people, and it's just that was one of the things that happened. I mean, Ron's in the industry, I'm in the industry, and we just happened to cross paths, and we kept in touch. That was how we linked up. Well, first off, Ron has his own company called Artest Media Group, which I'm the vice president of. Second, we have the new iCell watch that we just released. As you can see it both on our wrist. Yeah. Basically, and we just released it not too long ago. It's called the iCell watch, which is available on icellwatch.com, ICELL watch.com, and it's basically a smartphone on your wrist. Everything a smartphone does, this watch does. You just put your SIM card in, it's unlocked. It has internet, text message, It has a HD camera, FM radio, MP3, all types of stuff. Yeah, we're working on Bands That Make Her Dance was a great experience. I mean, one of the main things that I had to deal with as a video producer that kind of challenged me was the time frame. It was basically like Juicy J called me and told me that we got to fly out to Miami the very next day and shoot Lil Wayne's part. So it was one of those things that was a great experience. I mean, it was, as any video production, TV production, there's always something that happens, or there's always some type of complications. But after you're done with it, I mean, you just sit back and really, appreciate the work that's been put into it and all the success that the video gets. So working with that was it was an amazing experience working with Lil Wayne. This is my first time working with Wayne. I worked with GCJ in the past. 2 Chainz, I worked with him plenty of times in the past. So, I mean, we all had an understanding. I mean, I had creative control of what I wanted to do with the video. So it was just a great experience. Yeah, we definitely toned the video down a lot, actually, because we already knew that we were going to go to television with this, and Bands That Make Her Dance being one of the hottest songs. Every network on cable television or everything, MTV, BT, they wanted to play it. And they have their restrictions that where we can't have girls clapping their ass or showing their tits or whatever it is. But yeah, we toned it down. We were actually going to do an explicit version to the song, but we decided not to because the actual the version that we put out was just getting such a great response, and it was #1 on MTV, so we just left it at that. And it's it's still growing. I mean, the song still has a buzz, the video still has a buzz. I mean, we were partying in the club for Ron's birthday like 2 weeks ago, and they started playing that song like 2-3 times.
We just partying my birthday, and we went out with some friends. We went to Secret Sundays, and it's LA club in LA, but they tried to turn it into like an Atlanta type club, so it turned into a strip club on Secret Sundays. And the girls really like the music, so it's a great song. I like it. The beat is dope. And it's popping. So, and it's the man who had the visual popping. So, anytime you need your videos done, you already know where to go. Creative Productions. I got
to shout out my director J.R. Saint, who directed the video. I actually produced it. Creative Dream Productions. So yeah, if you need a music video, let me know. Yeah, we are about to start a new show for Ron. That's called the Ron and Metta Show. It's and I'll let Ron explain it a little bit more, but we haven't shot the first episode yet. We're actually in pre-production for it. We're putting the whole blueprint behind the whole concept of the show and really getting it to a T, and then we're going to shoot the first episode. But yeah, you definitely look out for that. We'll start off with releasing it on the web, so it'll be webisodes, and then eventually we want to get a television station to pick it up with, which I think is very possible. So that's one of the shows, and then we're also going to have another scripted show that we're going to do for Ron, which is called The Fifth Quarter, and I'll let Ron kind of explain a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Creative Productions and Artest Media Group. We're not only doing shows on myself, we're actually doing shows on other, people also. But, the Ron and Metta Show, which my hottest producer, is going to be a great show. I think people are going to be entertained. It's definitely going to have different segments, to it. And I just got to bring my character to it a little bit. And hopefully the show is fun, and hopefully it inspires at the same time. We don't want to give it away too much, but we definitely want you to stay tuned and spread the word out and watch, the Ron and Metta Show.